Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny. Episode number 606. We're doing it. What was it like for today? This is another day of me. I had a doctor's appointment, I think, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I've been sleeping a lot. And he upped my pills a little bit, which is cool. That's always good. Um I think he had a new pill to try, which I was excited for, but then when he gave me the name of it, it's like Avaletti. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I've tried Avaletti. It's like an antidepressant mixed with like a cough medicine so that like the cough medicine speeds up the antidepressant, so when they're like mixed together you feel the effects faster, whereas like your typical antidepressant takes like 4 to 6 weeks for you to feel better, right? Typically they tell you results in 4 to 6 weeks. This one you could see results in as little as 1 to 2 weeks, which, and that's if it actually does anything for you, right? I'm pretty numb to these now. I take them like, fucking Reese's Pieces, but, but when I don't take them, that's that's when we have a problem. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've tried that one, and then also, like, when you read about Avaletti, it's just like a mixture of 2 pills combined, so, like, you can literally just, if you're a doctor, just prescribe those 2 pills and have them take them at the same time, and it'd be the same effects as this one pill that combines the both, you know? So it's just like, it's a pyramid scheme. They're just trying to turn the frogs gay, but nah, I'm like, I'll stick to what I already am doing. Maybe try to get back on Adderall. I really wanna get back on Adderall. I miss it so much. That damn anxiety. Nah, I tell you. I should really try ketamine again, but I'm kinda broke at the moment to do the ketamine thing. It was pretty cheap when I was doing it, even though it was, like, not the most ideal. It would just put me to sleep real bad, but I don't know. I tried it out for, like, 3 months, I think, and it would just make me tired. Like, it would just put me to sleep. I'd fucking be drooling all rowdy, knocked out, you know? Let's take a look at the news here. We got some news. Let's see. Do 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 do. State Department removes Cuba from short list of countries deemed uncooperative on counterterrorism. I don't know what to think of this because Cuba. No, what is Cuba good for? Cuba Gooding Jr. Nah, they're good for cigars, right? No, I mean, I get it. Cuba, you know, they're uncooperative on counterterrorism. Like, they just don't want to deal with these fights. Like, what is our state considering terrorism now? Oh, like here at the moment, you can be pro-Palestinian or pro-Israel, and technically that's kind of like terrorism because you're not pro-US, and but we're okay with it, because it's like, oh, freedom of speech, blah blah blah, your rights, Constitution, Magna Carta, blah blah blah, right? But I don't get. Cuba probably just sounds like they want to stay out of everything. Like, nah, like, I don't wanna make any more enemies. We're done with this shit. Like, let's just whatever. I don't feel like helping y'all out because y'all wanna help out Ukraine, y'all wanna help out Israel, and then y'all wanna help out Palestine when Israel starts winning the fight. Like, what are you gonna do when Ukraine, if they ever do start winning the fight? Are you gonna start helping Russia? Like, I don't know, what do you, and then you're funding, militants in, ISIS and Afghanistan and blah, blah, blah. Whatever, all the other shit, right? So I could see why Cuba is like, nah, we don't want any of this. Well, you don't want to help us, so you're uncooperative. So never mind, get off our list. And it's like, all right, that's cool. We'll just do our own thing, whatever. But yeah, I, I guess that's what's happening. I don't know. Maybe it's something completely different. Go to some Cold War missile crisis bullshit, but good for Cuba. I hope they do. I wish them well in their future endeavors. I really do. Cuba doesn't seem too bad of a place. You know, where everybody knows your name. Do 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 do. Next one here on the news: Marilyn Manson signs a new record deal teases first music since sexual assault allegations. We really need to put that at the end since sexual assault allegations. There's a picture of Marilyn Manson here looking like a fucking, I don't know, like a goth biker, like a goth biker. After facing a wave of sexual abuse allegation, Marilyn Manson signed a new record deal with the independent metal label Nuclear Blast. So yeah, Marilyn Manson's releasing some new music. That's cool. I don't know why they what is Marilyn Manson? Is it a they? I feel like it's a they. I don't know if it's a he, a she, or a they, whatever they go by. I feel like Marilyn Manson could fund their own music. I don't know why they need to sign with the label. I keep calling them they. I don't even know if they have pronouns, but um, I don't know. That's weird. I mean, that's cool if you want to keep creating. I was never really into Marilyn Manson. Like I'm more of a Rob Zombie. There I am, the one exterminator, son, teacher to the street that of as you please. Dig through the ditches and burn through the bitches and dig in the back of my Dracula. That song's about the car from the Munsters. That's all that song's about. Have you seen the Munsters? It's a great show. You should watch the Munsters is hilarious. Like you can turn on any episode of the Munsters and crack the fuck up. It's so funny. And then Rob Zombie did that like movie of the Munsters, that like remake, and it was okay. It was weird. It was just weird. I'll say that. Like if that movie, like I don't even want to look up the budget because I bet you it cost him like over like 150 or 50 million to make, and it's like nah, that thing was not worth 50 million. Like I've seen better YouTube fan films made for like shoestring budgets, literal shoestring budgets than whatever the fuck they paid you to do that, which it wasn't bad. It just wasn't probably worth the money that you did. But whatever. Monsters are great. I like the monsters. Do more of that. Yeah. I hope I wish him well, or it well, or she well, they well. Marilyn Manson on their future endeavors. Next year on the list, McDonald's $5 value meal is coming in June and staying for just a month. McDonald's is set to offer a $5 value meal in the US, but only for a limited time. The promotion will include 4 items for $5: a McChicken or McDouble, a 4-piece chicken nuggets, fries, and a drink, and will only be for a month. I mean, Wendy's does a 4 for $4, right? So fuck this meal. Like McDonald's isn't even good. Um, it was barely good when the burgers were $1. Like I would, because you could get the same shit at Wendy's and it would like be at least off of like a grill by a person. Because they have square patties because they don't cut corners. But I've always liked Wendy's more than fucking McDonald's, and that's not just saying that because I worked at Wendy's. That was my first job. You feel like you would hate the food more if you worked there. No, I love Wendy's. I like Taco Bell too, and I worked there too. McDonald's, I was just always told myself I would never work at a Sonic or a McDonald's because those places just seem like chaos, not a good kind of chaos, you know. Um, but yeah, this meal just for a limited time, like, come on, like, are you fucking kidding me? And it's $5, and you get 4 things. You should get five. You should at least throw in those cookies that you do, those Ronald McDonald fucking shortbread cookies. Those were the shit. I remember always buying those when I was a kid. When you could get that instead of like fries or something, you could trade in like if you didn't want fries, you could get cookies instead or something, and that shit was good. Never really been a fan of their nuggets. Like they're all right, but I prefer again Wendy's. Wendy's is just better. I would only go to McDonald's for like the toys. And then they used to sell VHS tapes. That's how old I am. I remember they would sell VHS tapes at McDonald's, and I remember buying Ghost on VHS from there. Ghost is a fucking great movie. It is. Ghost is. You don't know if it's horror. You don't know if it's romance. You don't know if it's fucking like a revenge action flick. You know. Uh, It's a thriller. It's everything. Ghost comedy. It's got comedy in there too. I don't know. Ghost is such a fucking great movie. I really need to. I need to watch that shit again. Oh my love, my darling, I hunger for your touch, and oh yeah. Yeah, you should watch Ghost. Great movie. Pretty sure I have it on DVD there too. Should have the VHS. I should get the VHS. Next here on the news, Peru calls transgender people mentally ill in new classification. There's Peru, as people say, being based. That's the term. They're based because they're doing this. I don't know. The government of Peru has issued a decree classifying transsexualism, transvestism, and other gender identities as a mental illness. I'm not against this because they're a government. They can do whatever they want, right? Um, do I think this is like against trans people? I don't think so because I do think it does stem from like mental health. Like if you don't feel like yourself in your own body, you need like some mental like you need to talk to someone. You don't if you're a man and you feel like, oh, I should be a girl, let's talk it out. Hold on. Let's get you some therapy. Let's look at this as a mental health thing. You know what I mean? Like, if something's wrong in your brain, obviously, like, it's not that God or the creator or whoever you want to say put you in the wrong body. First, let's see if something's wrong with your head and what you're going through, these issues. Because maybe that that you think this is a way to bliss or some sort of happiness, or all your problems will go away if you suddenly switch genders or classify as something else. And that's not the case all the time. Like you can't just fix something like a light switch. It takes a lot of time, and I could see why they're going it at that angle and why we should kind of like sort of go at it at that angle too, even though people might find it offensive, But, if you don't feel yourself in your body, you think your brain isn't right in the right body, maybe it is a mental health issue and you should talk to someone that is specialized in doing stuff like this, not just uh, you know, Reddit forums or Twitter followers or the doctor who takes your insurance and is like, hell yeah, we'll cut you right up super quick, no worries. So yeah, I feel like before you do anything, you should talk it out. Like, you know, I think with any issues, right? And Peru doing this, I feel like they're taking of course, like a stance. They're taking a stance on it. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong, it's just the way they want to handle it. And do I think like I said, what I just said. Like I think it is kind of mentally an issue first and foremost. And if it can't be solved that way, then we'll see other options. But first and foremost, deal with it that way. Yeah. I mean, I know for I deal with a lot of mental issues, so I know when people are sick. Believe me, I do. But what do I know? I'm a sick person. I could just point them out, right? Lastly, here on the news, hunting for Dyson spheres across 1,000 galaxies to find alien life. So I read this article, and essentially it's saying that there's research being funded in, where is it, like Switzerland or what are those Nordic countries, right? And what they want to do is they're wondering, oh, why have we found um alien life yet? You know what I mean? And they feel like, well, if there are other if there is other like intelligent beings in the universe somewhere, they surely would have wanted to be found or contact us, right? Or sent out some sort of communication. But this experiment or this project. What is it? Oh, it's Swedish. Project Hephaestus, which apparently is like the blacksmith of the gods or something. It aims to, instead of looking for alien communication or like indications of alien life, it's gonna look for indications of alien tools or alien um invention. So it's gonna look for like alien equipment. So essentially, it's gonna look for extraterrestrial engineering, sort of, and what they're really looking for is the idea of a Dyson sphere. And what a Dyson sphere is harnessing the power of a sun to create energy. And they think if they can pinpoint where a Dyson sphere could be, then that is where obviously intelligent life is, especially more intelligent life than us. So instead of looking for, like I said, the communications, they're looking for equipment or engineering that indicates that there is some sort of life out there, if not more intelligent than us, you know. But who knows? Maybe if they are more intelligent than us, they already know we exist, and they don't want they don't want us to find them because they will obviously want to completely eradicate them and take all their weapons and their resources and call it, colonization, or whatever us white people are good at. No, I'm not white. I'm Hispanic, but whatever us human beings are good at, you know. But it's that's surviving. You know what I mean? Survival of the fittest. I don't know. It's about what was it on Walking Dead? I was watching Walking Dead. Um, they had a quote on there, or Fear the Walking Dead. I don't know. It's just about like surviving. That's what makes us human. And I just watched Ex Machina, and it was the idea of like the you had the hot naked robot chick. The whole idea of what makes her human or AI human, and it's her with wanting the will to survive and not die. You know what I mean? Or be erased, her coding, which is essentially her dying. But that is, to be human is to survive and to laugh and cry. And I like everyone to know that that's all funny, guys. Thank you for listening to the podcast. That's all funny. Available anywhere podcasts available. Just search That's All Funny. I got a podcast with my buddy Gabe called That's All Kayfabe. We talk about wrestling. Check that out. It's called or it comes out every Mondays. That's All Kayfabe. Anywhere podcasts are available. Search that up. If you want to see video versions of this, that, and other stuff I do, check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/at Lorenzo Ariola. Got videos of this, that, other random stuff I do, interviews and stuff that you could watch. I do a live show with the wonderful Mint Salad called Tits and Areolas, where we talk about a movie we watch, play a little game. That's fun. She's great on piece of shit. That's on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Check that out. That's fun. If you want to help support the show, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/at Lorenzo, or patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola. $5 a month gets you everything. Gets you your episodes early, ad-free, bonus episodes, deleted episodes, stuff like that. You can check that out. I'm at Lorenzo Ariola on Twitter and Instagram. You could hit me up. I sell t-shirts, print stickers. We can hook you up with that if you want to buy anything for that. If you want to commission some art from the artist who does all art for the show, check out at Retro Horror Inc. on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you to everyone listening. Thank you to my Patreon members. Like and subscribe. Take care.